So welcome to the live video, and we are live tonight, and we'll be discussing about those Jamaicans that will be in action at the Paris Olympic 2024. So make sure to keep watching. So welcome back to the YouTube channel, and we are live tonight. And the purpose of this live video is we will be discussing a lot about those Jamaicans that are going to be in action at the Paris Olympic 2024. We'll be talking about those Jamaican athletes that will be representing Jamaica, and they are going to be giving in their all at the Paris Olympic. So this list of athletes are going to be in action. Now the Paris Olympic has officially begun. The Paris Olympic 2024, it has officially begun. And although it unfortunately track and field will not be featured, right? So track and field is not actually going to be featured this week, but the Paris Olympic 2024, it has officially begun. It has officially begun, and in this video we'll be discussing about those athletes, those main athletes from Jamaica that will be in action. And when I mean those Jamaicans that will be in action, I'm talking about the likes of Shelly and Fraser Fries, the likes of Sherika Jackson, the likes of Tia Clinton, right? And so many Jamaican sprinters. And I feel like looking at the Jamaican sprinters this year, I think they are well represented. The only reason why I will say Jamaicans are not well represented is the fact that Ellen Thompson Hira is not at the Olympics. But it is very safe to say that the Jamaicans this year 2024, they are well represented, right? At the Paris Olympic 2024. And I think it's actually amazing. It's actually amazing, right? So the purpose of this live video is discussing about those Jamaican athletes that are going to be in action at the Paris Olympic. Now, the Paris Olympic has already kicked off, and some countries are already starting to win so many medals. I just heard a news on Facebook right now on Twitter that USA have already won their first gold medal at the Paris Olympic, and one other country. So things are already starting up already. A lot of a lot of competitions are going on right now at the Paris Olympic. Although track and field, although track and field has not really started yet, but the truth is so many competitions are going on right now. So many competitions, and track and field will actually be featured next this coming week. So this coming week, you should be anticipating for track and field, and I really cannot wait. And looking at the Jamaican teams this year, I think they are well represented. Absolutely, Jamaicans are well represented at the Paris Olympic 2024 this year. No doubt, no doubt. Jamaicans are well represented. And like I said earlier on, if there is any reason why I would say, okay, the only person I think is missing from the squad, the only athlete, the only athlete I feel like is missing from the Jamaican squad is definitely Shelly and Fraser Fries. hmm So Shelly and Fraser Fries is the only sprinter that I feel like she is missing from the squad, because if Shelly, sorry, Ellen Thompson Hira. Ellen Thompson Hira is the only sprinter that I feel like she's actually missing out in the squad. But apart from Ellen Thompson Hira, is any other athlete missing? Is any other athlete missing? Thank you very much. Yes, that was the name I wanted to call. So Ellen Thompson Hira is the only athlete that is actually, I feel like she is missing from the squad. Apart from Ellen Thompson Hira, the squad that represented Jamaicans and are going to be in action in Paris Olympics is totally complete. Totally complete. From Tia Clinton to Sherika Jackson to Shelly and Fraser Price, Jamaica are well represented. Looking at the teams, Jamaica are well represented at the Paris Olympic this year. And I'm so excited, despite the fact that Jamaica is not actually my country, but I'm looking at the teams. They are well represented. They are well represented. And by the grace of God, they are going to come back home with bunch of medals. They will be returning back home with bunch of medals. Yeah, by the grace of God. Apart from the fact that Africa does not really, like, Jamaica is actually amazing. Jamaica is amazing because imagine a country with a population of 3 million people. 3 million people. I think there was one of my fan commented, I think day before yesterday when I went live, and he said the population of Jamaica is actually 2.8 million, right? But when I went on my research on Google, they said the Jamaicans population is 3 million. 3 million in population. So imagine a nation like Jamaica. Imagine a nation like Jamaica having just 3 million people, and they are like giving in that energy everybody wants to see. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing. I cannot, no doubt. A country like Jamaica, just 3 million. So let me make an example with Africa. Africa, my continent. Now, Africa have a lot of country that they are more than 3 million in population, but they cannot deliver to what Jamaicans are doing. They cannot deliver to the standard in which Jamaicans are delivering. And I feel like that is the reason why Jamaica deserves the respect they deserve. They deserve the respect, the accolade, the honor. They deserve it. They deserve it because they have what it takes. Like I said, there are so many countries in Africa that have more than 3 million population. They have 9 million populations, 10 million populations, 13 million populations. Some even African countries, like, they have 200 million in population, but they cannot deliver to the level of track and sprinting that Jamaica is delivering. And I feel like it's a big shame. It's actually a big shame. But maybe the reason why Jamaicans are performing is because they are talented. But I feel like as African countries, black people are originally fast, right? Black people, if you are a black person watching me right now, you should know that you have that fast DNA in your blood. African people, they are energetic, they are strong, they are powerful, they just have that energy in them, right? So Africa is dominated by blacks. So to be honest, Africa is supposed to dominate every event in sprinting, because I mean Africa has almost 54 countries, and it's so sad to say that they cannot really dominate the way Jamaicans themselves are dominating, right? So it's actually more like a big shame to Africa and a respect to Jamaica. Yes, a big shout out to Jamaica, a big respect to Jamaica, because I love what they are doing. I feel like they are actually representing the black culture, whether we like it or not. If you are an African person watching me right now, I don't care if you are from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Cameroon. I just want you to know that Jamaica, right? They are representing black culture in Paris Olympic officially. They are representing black culture. They have been dominating in the men's sprinting, women's sprinting, and they are black in nature. So I feel like Jamaica as a nation, Yes, Jamaica are African people. They are African people. Exactly. We are all Africans. But let's be realistic and let's speak the fact because yes, Jamaica are Africans, right? But the nationality is different, right? But we are all black. So I'm just trying to let you guys know that Jamaica is actually doing a very big mission in representing black culture, and that is why I see there's an award. There is an award that is being given to black people every single year. That award is called BET. BET. It is being organized in the United States of America, and each year I see athlete being nominated, and it's actually a big shame to not see Jamaicans sprinters like Shelly and Fraser Rice, Ellen Thompson Hira not nominated, not nominated at the BET USA award. I feel like they are discriminating. Like the BET award are actually against the Jamaicans. I don't know why, because Jamaicans are actually representing the black culture, right? They are representing the black culture. They are the only black nation in the whole wide world, right? That would dominate very well in the sprinting event at Paris Olympics 2024. So that's why I'm so happy whenever Jamaican is winning. Yes, I might not be a Jamaican, but trust me, when I see an athlete wearing the Jamaican uniform, the Jamaican kit at the Paris or any major championship, even if I'm not a Jamaican, I'm always happy. I'm always happy. And that's the reason why I choose to focus on making content on Jamaicans. I know a lot of people are surprised, and I've seen a lot of people asking me this question. They'd be like, why do you choose to make Jamaican content? Why not focus on your Africans? Well, everybody has his choice, right? Everybody, everybody. YouTube is like a big platform. You can make content about anything you want to make. It doesn't matter where you come from, whether you are from Asia, from Africa. You can talk about everything, right? So it actually each time I'm being asked that question, like, why do you make content about Jamaicans? It actually pisses me off because I'm a black person and we are all Africans. And there's nothing wrong in me, right? Making content about some nations that are black in nature like me, right? There's nothing wrong about it. So it actually pisses me off when I see people asking me questions like, why do you make content about Jamaicans? Why do you care so much about Jamaica? Why not make content about your own country? And what I keep telling them is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I'm actually making my content from. What matters the most is I'm black in nature, and Jamaica itself is a country dominated. But even if I'm not even black in nature, it's a free world, right? There is freedom of speech. Everybody is allowed to say what they have to. Everybody has a voice. Everybody is allowed to speak up. Everybody is allowed to have their opinion as long as it's not actually against or going to hurt anybody. It's just a mere opinion, right? Yeah, absolutely. We are all one. We are all one. We are all one in nature, right? So it actually pisses me off seeing people challenging my content. I'm like, why do you make content about Jamaicans? I choose to make it. I choose to make it, and I'm very proud of what I'm doing, right? I'm super proud of representing. Yes, I might not be a Jamaican, but I'm super proud as a content creator, as a YouTuber, speaking about Jamaicans. I'm very proud. I'm very proud. There is no shame in it. There's no shame in speaking about Jamaicans. Rather, there is dignity, there is respect, there is honor whenever I speak about Jamaicans because that's who they are. Sometimes I prefer speaking about Jamaicans than my Africans because I feel like Jamaicans are more like there is dignity in speaking about Jamaicans. There is honor, there is respect because their athlete well represent their country. Their athlete tends to give in their all. And if you are watching me right now and you are a Jamaican, I want you to be very proud of yourself. Be very proud of yourself. Don't let any other, then don't let the world tell you you are not good enough. If you're a Jamaican right now, even if you're not a Jamaican, but as long as you're a black person, I want you to tell you, I want to let you know, I want to let you know that you should be very proud of yourself because your athlete are going to the Paris Olympic and they are not going there to they mean business. And trust me, your athlete will represent you. So I want you to be very proud of yourself. Be very proud of your country. Yes, your country is actually a small island. Your country is not populated, but I want you to have that pride, that dignity, and always that respect in yourself because your athlete are representing you well. Your athlete are standing up for you. Your athlete Your athletes are giving in their best and you should be very, very proud. Don't let the world tell you otherwise. No, do not allow the world to tell you otherwise about yourself. Jamaicans, Jamaicans, be very proud of who you are. Yes, you are not populated because I've seen a lot of some other countries would like to kind of intimidate you by saying that, oh, you're just a small country, you're not populated, you're not this, you're not that. But I want to let you know who you are. You represent pride of black people. You represent the dignity of pride people. You represent the honor of black people, especially at the Paris Olympics 2024. And I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying because the Jamaicans team are the only teams that will be in real action. They are the real black culture that will be in real action representing black people in Paris Olympic. They are the real black people that will represent the African countries in the Paris Olympic. And the reason I said this, look, we have Shelly and Fraser Price in the 100 meters. We have Sharika Jackson also in the 100 meters. We have Tia Clinton. And these three athletes I just mentioned, they are black in nature, completely black in nature. So what makes you think? What makes you think Jamaica is not the pride of black people? They are the pride at the Paris Olympic, whether you like it or not. Now, looking at the 100 meters again, the black people are going to be represented. They are going to be represented. Looking at the men 100 meters, we have Kishane Thompson, who is the favorite that will be in action at the Paris Olympic to represent not just Jamaica, but the whole African country. The reason why because I'm not really supposed to generalize it, but let's pick reality. Let's pick reality. We are all one. We are all one, right? So we have Kishane Thompson. We have Kishane Thompson in the 100 meters. We have Akim Blake. We have Oblique Civil. These three sprinters from Jamaica. They are not going to Paris Olympics simply because they want to just go and have fun. No, I have seen them train, right? I have seen them train. I have seen how powerful they are. I have seen how I have seen their running techniques. They are not going to the Paris Olympic just for fun. No, they mean business. These three athletes I mentioned, Kishane Thompson, right? Oblique Civil, Akim Blake, in the men's sprinting event, they are not going to the Paris Olympic for just fun. So if you are a Jamaican right now, you're watching me, I want you to be very proud of yourself because history is about to be made. History is about to be made for Jamaican people at the Paris Olympic. Yes, I am not a Jamaican, but I'm seeing a vision of history already made for Jamaicans at the Paris Olympic. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if Kishan Thompson end up breaking the world record. Usain Bolt world record that was set. The amazing part is that even the previous world record in the 100 meters is been broken by a black Jamaican by a black Jamaican sprinter, right? So it's actually amazing to see another Jamaican being the only athlete that will actually is actually predicted to break the Usain Bolt world record. It's amazing. It's amazing. Kishane Thompson has everything he needs. He has everything he needs to break. If he can run 9.77 seconds in just a national trials, what makes you think he doesn't really have what it takes to break the Usain Bolt world record? Imagine someone who actually runs 9.77 seconds, right? At the Jamaican national trials. So what finally happens? What finally happens when Kishane Thompson finally goes to the big stage and we have some of the top athletes that will push him to break the Usain Bolt world record. But let's stop talking about the Usain Bolt record because Usain Bolt world record is not actually a biscuit. Usain Bolt world record is not actually a biscuit. Usain Bolt world record is actually it has stand for over a century. Since the retirement of Usain Bolt, nobody has closely attempted breaking the Usain Bolt world record. And Kishane Thompson is actually the favorite right now. All eyes are on Kishane Thompson for a world record history. And that is why I say if you are a Jamaican right now, you're watching me, be very proud for being a Jamaican. Be very proud. There is no shame in being a Jamaican. Be very, very proud because your people, your athlete will represent you well. If you are watching the Paris Olympic live, when the track and field finally begins, I want you to get your snacks, right? Sit down in your house and just enjoy the moment because I'm seeing a vision that Jamaican athletes are going to make history. History is about to be made by Jamaican athlete in Paris Olympic. I'm seeing visions already. I'm seeing ahead of the future. And I'm telling you, history is going to be made. History is going to be made at the Paris Olympic. And that history could actually come from Kishane Thompson. Kishane Thompson, absolutely. And let us not also underestimate Oblique Civil because I feel like Oblique Civil is actually the dark horse. What do I mean by calling Oblique Civil the dark horse? Now, a lot of people are not really focusing on Oblique Civil. In my previous live video, I talked so much about Oblique Civil and I said a lot of people are actually underestimating that guy called Oblique Civil. And a lot of Jamaicans are actually caring much about Kishane Thompson snubbing and writing off Oblique Civil. But if you are a Jamaican right now, you're watching me, stop that. Do not underestimate the power of Oblique Civil. He is like a dark horse. A dark horse. And what do I mean when I call him a dark horse? Someone who is actually forgotten. Someone who is actually abandoned. Someone who people believed will not surprise them. So if you're Jamaican right now and you're feeling like, oh, Oblique Civil is not going to be that athlete that's going to give me the performance I'm looking for in the 100 meters, stop that. hmm Stop that. Absolutely. Because Oblique Civil will end up shocking every one of you. Oblique Civil will end up shocking every one of Jamaican fan in the world. Because I've watched how Oblique Civil performs. And one thing about him is the fact that he has all the experience. Yes, Oblique Civil has been to two major championship. Two major championship. He participated in the Oregon War Athletic, and I watched Oblique Civil how he managed the rounds. His his running technique is special. He has this unique way of running that is unmatched. Yes, I feel like that is one thing about um Oblique Civil. His running technique is unmatched, is very unique, special, and distinct. So I watched him race live and on the in Oregon War Athletic, and also do not forget that in Budapest War Athletic last year 2023, 2024, sorry. So in War Athletic last year, Budapest, Oblique Civil came fourth position again. Now, I feel like this time around in Paris Olympic, wait, okay, okay, the main reason why I call Oblique Civil the dark horse is he has the experience already. Now, do not forget that this Kishane Thompson that you guys are hailing so much, he doesn't really has much experience. And if you are a truly athletic and track fan, you should know that your experience matters a lot when it comes to a major championship. Now, do you watch the World Athletic last year in Budapest? If you watch the race in Budapest, Sha'Carri Richardson, do you know who Sha'Carri Richardson is? Do you know Sha'Carri Richardson? She's actually a female sprinter from US. So Sha'Carri Richardson almost got disqualified. And the reason was she lacked experience. Last year, she lacked that. I don't know if she has actually developed, but she lacks so many experience. Sha'Carri Richardson lacked experience because I remember the commentator asking Sha'Carri Richardson to wait for the fastest qualifying time before they could actually allow her to go to the final rounds. And I watched how she was reacting when the commentator said so. She was literally shaking. In fact, she was sweating because in her mind she was like, maybe I will be disqualified. But the grace of God actually saved her and she successfully went to the final. And that was when she got the opportunity to defeat the Jamaican Queens. Now, Kishane Thompson, the same thing applies to Kishane Thompson. He doesn't really has this major championship experience. But when we talk about Oblique Civil, he already has the experience. He knows how to qualify to the final. He knows how to go through the rounds. Now, do not forget also what happened to Oblique Civil. Now, the reason why I'm giving you this example is because I know what it means. I know what it means to qualify. Qualifying for the final alone is not easy. Mhm. And that's why I say as an athletic fan, you should really pray that your athlete makes it to the final successfully. Very important. Yes, your athlete making it to the final round itself is very important. Is very important, right? Your athlete making it to the final round is very, but it's not all about winning the gold medal. Making it to the final round is going to be, it's not going to be easy. We have, do not, you look, the Jamaicans are not only the athlete going to the Paris Olympic. We have so many great sprinters from US, from Africa. We have Ferdinand Omanyala. Do you know Ferdinand Omanyala? He's actually not that tall. Ferdinand Omanyala, I think, is a very short sprinter from Kenya, and I think he is quite amazing because he has run several amazing times, like 9.70 something. So he's actually amazing. So do not underestimate the power of other athletes from other country. And there's another athlete from Africa called Lita Tobogo. Lita Tobogo. He's actually Lita Tobogo. I think he will be the next Usain Bolt. Lita Tobogo will be the next Usain Bolt. The reason is because that sprinter is actually slim and he has not yet fully developed. He is still growing and he is running wonderful times in the 100 meters. So that is why whenever I see Lisa Tobogo, I refer to him as the future Usain Bolt. Maybe he will not be the future Usain Bolt now, but as time goes on, right? Lisa Tobogo will actually develop into becoming the future Usain Bolt, right? Now, like I said, making it to the final is actually hard. Now, let's talk about what happened to this guy called Fred Kelly. Fred Kelly in last year World Athletic Budapest. What happened to Fred Kelly was that when he was about to, I think in the quarterfinals, Men 100 meters, right? Quarterfinals. Fred Kelly got disqualified. Mhm. And he was the reigning World Athletic Champion. He was the World Athletic reigning champion in Oregon, but he got defeated. He got eliminated, and that is why I was telling Noah Lies. I'm very scared for Noah Lies because anything can actually happen in Paris Olympic. I'm very scared for Noah Lies. You know why? Do not be surprised if Noah Lies did not even make it to the final round. Do not be surprised if at the end of the day, Noah Lies, the Americans' best sprinter, end up not making it to the final round because I think I think he is really going to have a very tough battle. He is going to have a tough battle. This year Paris Olympic men 100 meters is stacked. Let me repeat myself. This year men 100 meters at the Paris Olympic is stacked with so many amazing sprinters. So it's actually going to be a very huge and tough battle. It's going to be a huge. So welcome back to the YouTube channel. I have almost 100 people watching me right now live, and we are talking about Jamaicans in action at Paris Olympic 2024. So as you're watching me right now, I would like you to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also join my membership. Now we are talking about the Jamaicans in action at the Paris Olympic. Jamaicans in actions at the Paris Olympic, and I was talking about the fact that I'm very scared for Noah Lies. Now the reason why I'm very scared for Noah Lies is Noah Lies is like a friend to me. Noah Lies is like a friend to me because I once posted a video. I will never get tired of saying this. So I once posted a video and Noah Lies commented on that video. So Noah Lies is actually like a friend to me, and that's why I'm very scared for him because he will not is actually going to be very hard this time around for Noah Lies to even make it to the final round, right, of the Paris Olympic 2024 because like I said earlier on, this year Paris Olympic 100 meters is stacked. Mhm. The 100 meters this year is stacked with a lot of good sprinters. So that is why I'm kind of having this kind of feeling that Noah Lies might not actually make it to the final round. So now I think I let me reply to. I think I have a new comment here by. So let me reply to one of the comment here on this live video before we continue. Anyway, so I think someone commented right now, and the person said he or she thinks that Noah Lies will not actually make it to the final round of the Paris Olympic. And he or she, honestly, the person that said this is actually right because that is why I'm actually scared for Noah Lies. Imagine, imagine Kishane Thompson, imagine Oblique Civil, imagine Akim Blake, imagine Ferdinand Omayala, Fred Kelly. There's a new guy right now, Benirick. Benirick. Is it Benirick? The guy is actually amazing too. So that is the reason why I'm really scared for Noah Lies because if he fails to make it to the final round, it's going to be a big disappointment. It's going to be a big shame for USA as a whole nation. So it's gonna be a big disappointment, a big shame to United States of Americans, right? If Noah Lies fails to make it to the final round, absolutely, it's gonna be a big shame. But that is not the reason why I came live today because the main reason is we want to discuss about those Jamaicans that are going to be in actions in Paris Olympic. I think I have a new commentator, and she said, "Good night. Watching for the first time from Jamaica. You're welcome. You're welcome. Absolutely. This is my YouTube channel, and I'm actually not a Jamaican, but we are focusing on talking about those Jamaicans that will be in action at the Paris Olympics. So you're welcome to the live video. I'm happy to see you. Like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is very important. Now, I will be listing the names of athletes that will be in real action. When I'm talking about real action, I'm saying it from the depth of my heart. This list of athletes I will be mentioning, right? They are going to be those athletes that will represent Jamaica 100 percentage. So this list of athletes I will be mentioning, right? They will represent Jamaica 100 percentage at the Paris Olympic. Now let me start listing the list of the athletes. So number one athlete, I think I have 10 athletes right now that will represent Jamaica. Absolutely. So the number one athlete that will represent Jamaica with all her strength mhm, at the Paris Olympic is um Sharika Jackson. Now the reason why Sharika Jackson is number one is because she is both specialized in the 200 meters and also the 100 meters. So she is going to represent Jamaica in both 200 and 100, and it's going to be a big challenge for her, right? It's not going to be easy. So that is why she is actually among about real action. I'm talking about those athletes that will be having the best possible chance of getting medals. Absolutely. Those athletes that will be in position of clinching medals 100 percentage at the Paris Olympic, right? And like I said, I will be listing those names of athletes. So the first athlete I have on my list here is Sharika Jackson. Sharika Jackson, the reason, like I said, she's both good in 100 and 200. So she is going to represent Jamaica in the double double. I really wish Ellen Thompson Hura made it to the squad because she would have made the list. She would have made the list of those athletes that will represent Jamaica 100 percentage at the Paris Olympic because we all know Ellen Thompson Hira is actually she's amazing, right? Ellen Thompson Hira, she's absolutely amazing, and I feel like if she would have made it to the list of the squad coming to this Paris Olympic, it would have been amazing. It would have been amazing. It would have been exciting because she is really going to give in her all up because she's actually a double double Olympic champion and she will be aiming she would have aimed to do the same thing this time around. So I'm really not happy, seeing not seeing Ellen Thompson Hira in this year Paris Olympics 2024, right? So like I said, Sharika Jackson is number one in the list of those athletes that will represent Jamaica at the Paris Olympics 2024 and at the same time be in real action. Now the next athlete is Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. Now the reason why Shelly Ann Fraser-Price made it to this list of athletes that will be in action in Paris Olympic is literally because this is going to be her last dance. So this is actually and I actually warned people in my previous live video. I have warned people about Shelly Ann Fraser-Price that look, yes, a lot of Jamaicans are actually complaining about Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, that she is in her prime age, she's actually old, she is this, she is that. There have been a lot of narrative on social media that Shelly Ann Fraser-Price is actually not going to Paris Olympic to even get a medal. She is just going there as an escort. Do not say that. If you are a Jamaican, do not say that about Shelly Ann Fraser-Price because be very afraid of Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. Be very afraid of Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, and the reason is because um like she said, it is going to be our last dance, and I feel like a lot of Jamaicans do not understand what it means for someone to say, okay, this thing I'm gonna do right is gonna be my last dance. A lot of Jamaicans do not really get the meaning. So that is why Shelly and Fisher made it to this list of 10 best athletes that will be in action in Paris Olympic. So Shelly and Fisher is going to be one of the most anticipating athlete in the Paris Olympic. And like I said, the reason is because she made it known, right? She said, this Paris Olympic is gonna be my last dance. It's gonna be my last dance. And trust me, as long as Shelly will make it to the final round, hmm, hmm, the final race, the final race, Shelly will not even care if she is going to get injury at the end of the race. She is going to go out. Like she is going to give in her all. Trust me, Shelly will give in her all, whether you like it or not. Shelly is will give in her all at the Paris Olympics 2024. And the main reason is because she already said it. She said, I'm going to Paris Olympic and it's gonna be my last dance and I'm going to be making history. She said it herself. She said it herself. She said, I'm going to the Paris Olympic and it's going to be my last dance. And I'm going there to make history. So you guys should be anticipating for Shelly and Fraser Price making history in the Paris Olympic 100 meters. Now the third athlete that will be in action in Paris Olympic is none other but Kishane Thompson. Kishane Thompson. Kishane Thompson is going to be one of those Jamaican athletes, right? That will be in complete and absolute action because the guy is actually amazing from the way he runs, from his techniques, from the way from how his personality is also amazing, very humble, kind, and nothing is stopping Kishane Thompson. Absolutely, not even Noah Lies. And I feel like Noah Lies actually talks too much. He brags too much. And it's going to be a big shame, a big disappointment if Noah Lies end up not getting a gold medal, rather Kishane Thompson end up getting the gold medal. It's going to be a big shame. Absolutely a big shame to Noah Lies if he fails to secure that gold medal because Noah Lies has always been blabbing around, talking too much. And recently, Noah Lies even caused trouble for his Jamaican girlfriend, Junior Bromify, right? He causes trouble for that girl, that beautiful Jamaican damsel, Junior Bromify. So what he did was, he actually went on, when he was being interviewed, Noah Lies made it known that Junior Bromify spills a lot of Jamaican secret to him. That Junior Bromify tells him a lot about Jamaican athlete. She tells him a lot about the MVP track club. She tells him about um those Jamaican athletes that are going to run fast and they are not going to run fast at the Paris Olympic. And I don't really blame Junior Bromify because what do you expect a girlfriend not to tell her boyfriend? Because you should understand what it means to fall in love. Once a lady is in love, expect her to tell everything to her man, right? So I don't really blame Junior Bromify because she loves Noah Lies. That is why she actually opens up to him and tell him almost everything happening in Jamaica, right? And it's not bad. It's not bad. Do not blame Junior Bromify. It's not her fault. If there's any person that should be blamed, it should be Noah Lies. It should be Noah Lies for coming to social media and he cannot control his mouth. He talks too much. Noah Lies talks too much. Honestly, Noah Lies talks too much. So if there's anybody that should be blamed, it should be Noah Lies. Noah Lies should be blamed for talking too much, for always coming to social media and blabbling all around. He should be blamed. So, like I said, Kishane Thompson is going to be someone if you should anticipate for greatness in the Paris Olympic 2024. And I think I told you the reason, right? his techniques, his running abilities, his driving. He has this drive. Do you guys watch the Jamaican national trials? Did you guys watch the national Jamaican national trials? Kishane Thompson was epic. He was epic. He was amazing. He was mwah. Kishane Thompson was mwah. Kishane Thompson was mwah. His running techniques, his driving skills, his strength, his muscles, his how tall he is, his muscular body develop. Uh, everything about Kishane Thompson is amazing, and I feel like he has some of the best chances, right, of taking that gold medal position. So he actually among my 100 sorry 10 athlete in action in Paris Olympic. Kishane Thompson is among them, and I think I told you the reason, right? His running techniques, his confidence, his humility. One thing about life is humble people always win, whether you like it or not. Why do you think Shakari Richardson suddenly become humbles? Why do you think the American female sprinter Shakari Richardson, because the Shakari we used to know is very proud. She always likes to talk down on the Jamaican female sprinter, but after she realized that it's not all about being proud, it's not all about talking too much, right? She calmed down. Shakira Richardson, she calmed down. She has to calm down herself because she realized that proudness is not gonna take me anywhere. So how do you perceive Shakira Richardson now? How do you see her? She's actually very humble right now. And that humbleness is taking her to places she has never imagined. When she was proud, where did it take her to? Nowhere. Proudness doesn't really take people to greatness, right? Humility does that. Humility does that. And Kishane Thompson has that humbleness in him. Kishane Thompson is very humble, right? And nothing is stopping him from winning that gold medal. God is going to be by his side. For the sake of his humility, God will take control of him going to win that gold medal, right? Because of that humility he possesses. Because even the Bible says that God opposes the proud. I don't know which chapter in the Bible, but the Bible itself stated that God opposes the proud but give grace to the humble. So God is actually going to give grace to Kishane Thompson to actually get that gold medal and shocked the whole wide world and shocked the Jamaicans, also his people, because I know a lot of Jamaicans are, trust me, there are a lot of Jamaicans doubting Kishane Thompson. Mm-hmm. A lot of Jamaicans are doubting Kishane Thompson. All some Jamaicans, what they have to say about Kishane Thompson is, oh, he really doesn't has the experience. Oh, he's actually a newbie to the game. Oh, where did he came from? What is his history? That is what so many Jamaicans are saying about Kishane Thompson. So it's actually going to shock the Jamaicans themselves that are doubting his possibility of getting that gold medal. And secondly, he will shock the whole wide world and he will shock himself, right? Because I don't think he also, yes, he believe in himself, right? But dreaming of gold medal, it I don't think he is actually dreaming of winning gold medal. Maybe Kishan Thompson is actually just feeling like he is going to Paris Olympic just for either the bronze or silver medal, right? But I don't know what they actually plan with his coach Stephen Francis Fran, right? So I think someone commented right now. Someone made a comment. Someone made a comment. I don't really know to reply to comments seems very hard. I think I will forget about it, but I think someone commented. I don't know what he said. He said something, but it seems like my device is actually misbehaving, so it's actually hard for me to reply to the comment. I think he was talking about Jamaicans always something of that nature. I don't know if you can repeat your comment again. So he said Jamaica has the best youth program in the world. It is like a factory. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jamaica has um I think best whatever in the world, right? And he's actually right. They are like a factory. So like I said earlier on, Kishane Thompson is one of those athletes. I think I mentioned three athletes already. So Kishane Thompson is among those athletes that will deliver at the Paris Olympic. He will not just deliver, but he will make himself, his country, and the black culture. Africa is going to be proud of Kishane Thompson itself. Africa is going to be proud of Kishane Thompson. In fact, Africa always support Jamaica. And let me tell you something. In Africa, we don't even believe that Jamaica is not in Africa. Most African young people, if you ask them, is Jamaica in Africa? They will tell you yes. They will tell you yes, Jamaica is in Africa. Until when we go to Google, that is when we realize that okay, Jamaica is not actually in Africa. It is in Caribbean, somewhere around part of the world. Because most people believe the reason why most people believe Jamaica is part of Africa because the Jamaican culture, they are pigeon, the way they speak, the way they behave resembles exactly that of African culture. Like there are very good similarities between the African culture and the Jamaican culture. So, and that's the reason why a lot of people here, my brother is sleeping right now. If I wake him up and ask him right now, look, okay, which country is Jamaica in Africa? He would tell me yes. He would tell me yes. That's the mentality until when we research, it is when we either go to Google, make our research. Is Jamaica in Africa? And Google will say, no, it's not in Africa. It's actually in Caribbean around the world. But always we have this assumption that Jamaica is actually in Africa because of the way Jamaican people behave, because of their culture, how they relate to people, their pidgin English. You get what I mean, right? So that's it. So Kishane Thompson is actually the third athlete making it to the in that will be in action in the Paris Olympics 2024. And now the next athlete that will be in action is absolutely Tia Clinton. And I feel like that Jamaican lady, she is actually um a lot of Jamaicans are underestimating, and I feel like she is the female dark horse of the female sprinting that will be in action in Jamaica. She is like a dark horse also because a lot of Jamaicans do not really believe in her, and the reason why they do not believe in the possibility of Tia Clinton getting a medal is because they feel like she's actually new to the game. Jamaican fans always have this mentality of if an athlete is not experienced, it will be very hard for he or she to actually get a medal, in any major championship. And a good example is what happened to Shelly and Fraser-Price in 2008 Olympics. In 2008 Olympics, Shelly and Fraser-Price qualified for the Olympics, and the JAA, the JAA, they were doubting her possibility and greatness of getting a medal at the 2008 Olympics. And look what Shelly Ann Fraser-Price did. That was her first major championship. And guess what she did? She delivered. She ended up getting a gold medal. And that was an Shelly Ann Fraser-Price first signature, first signature to the Jamaicans and the world entirely. So do not be surprised if Tia Clinton end up doing the same thing, despite the fact that a lot of people are underestimating who she is. A lot of people are feeling like the fact that she is actually young, she is new to the game, she is not really that in she is not yet she has not yet grown. A lot of Jamaican fans feel like they can underestimate Tia Clinton, which is probably going to be a dark horse comes Paris Olympic. So she is my fourth athlete that will be in action representing Jamaica at the Paris Olympics 2024. And it's going to be a shock to so many people seeing her. I'm definitely sure that she will qualify for the final because like I said in my previous live video, I talk about the fact that I watched the way she raced. I watched the way she composed. I watched her running techniques. And believe in me, I am having this mentality of she going to be the next Ellen Thompson hero. hmm I'm having this mentality that maybe Tia Clinton is going to be the next Ellen Thompson hero. No doubt about it. She's gonna be the next Ellen Thompson because her running techniques resembles that of Ellen Thompson era. It revel and is I'm happy to see young sprinters taking over because now Shelley will retire, right? Once she retire, Tia Clinton will replace her position. And it's amazing seeing Jamaicans always not lacking new sprinters to represent them, right? It's actually amazing. It's amazing. Not every country has this longevity when it comes to bringing up new athletes to represent them year after year. And that is why um so many countries cannot deliver to the standard Jamaicans is delivering because the truth and fact and the reality is Jamaica is always developing new sprinters. They are building up new sprinters. Yes, they are building up new upcoming sprinters that would take over the sprinting world entirely. So I feel like it's amazing. It's amazing seeing a sprinter, right? As young as Tia going to the Paris Olympic and she's having a chance of winning a medal. And I'll be very, very happy seeing the young Jamaican female sprinter, Tia Clinton, right? Taking a gold, sorry, taking a medal. I'm not really going to give her the gold medal. No, I don't think she will be aiming for the gold medal, even if there is a possibility of Tia Clinton getting a medal. I think it should be either bronze medal or probably silver medal. But the possibility of Tia Clinton getting gold is absolutely a big no from me. A big no. A big no. Mm-mm. She don't really has what it takes to take the gold. But if we talk about bronze and silver, I'm going to give her that ticket, free ticket. hmm and also do not forget that there is actually one athlete from ST Lucian from ST Lucian. Oh my God, I think I forgot her name again. But I think her name starts with the pronunciation Jew, something Jew. She's from ST Lucian. That athlete is actually, she's amazing. I don't know her full name, but I think the pronunciation of her name starts with something Jew from ST Lucian. She's amazing. She's amazing. And if she's going to be a big upset, she's going to upset so many great sprinters at the Paris Olympics. She's amazing. I have seen her techniques. And do not forget that last year in Budapest, she made it to the final. And in Oregon, right? I think she made it to the final again. So she has a very promising future. Julian Arfel's future is very bright. Her future is very bright. hmm Very, very bright. Absolutely. So the fifth athlete in action in Paris Olympic representing Jamaica is none other but Akim Blake. Akim Blake. Akim Blake is someone who is um He also has a very bright future. Akin Blake from Jamaica. He has a very bright future of dominating, but I feel like he needs to work on the ability to start. Like he needs to work on so many things. He is lacking so many things. Akin Blake is lacking so many things, but I think he is amazing. But I don't really know if he will make it to the final. Do you believe Akin Blake will make it to the final round? Mm-hmm. What's your opinion on him? Do you think Akin Blake will make it to the final? If you're watching me right now, let me hear your opinion about Akin Blake. Do you believe Akin Blake will make it to the final or not? Because I feel like he is lacking so many techniques. He lacks so many tactics when it comes to sprinting. But he is actually good. So I don't know. I don't know. What's your opinion on Akin Blake? Do you believe Akin Blake will have an opportunity to make it to the final round at the Paris Olympics? Let me know your opinion. Let me hear your opinion about Akin Blake. Do you even know who Akin Blake is? If you are a Jamaican, you're watching me, you should know who Akin Blake is. You should know who Akin Blake is. He is not really that much tall, but he's definitely amazing, right? So let me know who Akin what you think about Akin Blake making it to the final rounds. Do you believe he will make it to the final rounds? Yes or no? Comment it down. Comment it down. Now let's talk about Normalized girlfriend, Junior Bromify. Is she really that good? Is Junior Bromify really that good? Because I think she is racing in the 400 meters. Is she really that good? Is because I feel like this is her first time going to the Olympics, right? This is the first time Junior Bromify is going to the Olympics. So is there any possibility of Junior Bromify getting a gold medal? Normalized girlfriend. Does she has any opportunity of winning any medal? Husband and wife going to Paris Olympic. Normalized and his girlfriend. Junior Bromify. Because I think she is not really that amazing, but she is trying, right? Junior Bromify is not really that amazing, but I feel like she is putting in some effort, right? Yeah, so absolutely. Let me hear what you think about Akim Blake and also Junior Bromify. I think I will stop in number 5. I'm stopping 5. Tomorrow when I come live, we'll talk about the rest of the 5 athletes that will be in action. But for now, I think it's time we stop here because I'm really feeling headache right now, and I really want to go and have some sleep. Right? It's midnight already, and I'm here live. And the reason why I'm live is because of each and every one of you. I'm live here because of each and every one of you. Right? So if you're watching me right now, I want you to like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I want you to join my membership. Now, I think when I came live yesterday, I talked about joining the membership, and nobody seems to care about joining it. And I'm pleading with you again, please join my membership. That way, you get to support me more, right? So, like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and join my membership. hmm hmm I'm really feeling sleepy right now. My eyes are kind of turning up, and I think it's finally time for me to go to bed, right? So, mm, mhm, I deserve some sleep. So, tomorrow we will be back here live again. I will be back here, and what we'll be talking about is actually The rest of the, because I think I mentioned five athletes that will be making Jamaica proud and also that will be in action. I think I mentioned Sherika Jackson, Kishane Thompson, Shelly and Fraser Fries, Tia Clinton and Akim Blake, right? So tomorrow when I'm finally back around this time also, we will talk about, we'll be talking about the rest of the five athletes, not just in track and field, but in other areas, right? So like this video, subscribe, and after this live video, once I end this live video, are you watching me right now? After I end this live video, please do me a favor, go to my YouTube channel. At the top of the button, you will see an option where they write membership. Do me a favor to join my membership. I will really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I feel like maybe it's finally time I end this live video because like I said, I'm feeling sleepy right now, and I know you guys expect me to talk more than this, but I feel like I'm out of energy right now. I need some sleep. So tomorrow we're coming back tomorrow, and we will be talking about so many things. We'll be talking about so many things. But for now, I think it's finally time I end the live video. So it's finally time I end the live video. But before I end the live video, there is actually I have one active fan of mine by the name Reggie. Reggie, if you're watching me right now, please, I want you to tell me to say hi to me right now. He is one of my favorite commentator. Reggie, if you're watching me right now, I want you to say hi to me. And also Jamaican Starlet. Jamaican Starlet also is one of my favorite commentator here on this live video. So Jamaican Starlet, if you're watching me right now, I want you to say hi to me. I want you to say hi to me. I think I've gotten a favorite commentator. A favorite commentator. I think I've gotten one now. His name is I refer Morris. I refer Morris. So I think he is actually amazing. He knows how to compose comment a lot. So thank you. I refer Morris. I really appreciate for all the effort. So I think I have mentioned those Jamaicans that will be in athlete in Paris Olympic, and among those athletes are Sherika Jackson, Shelly and Fraser Fries, Tia Clinton, Akim Blake. So these five athletes, they are coming back home with some medals, either in the individuals or in the 4 by 100 meters. Anyway, each and every one of these athletes will be in action and they will come back home with medals, whether you like it or not, whether you like them or not, they will come back home with medals. So be anticipating for this for this list of athletes I just mentioned. And wherever you're watching me right now, and I'm so sorry because I think I made a promise that the next time I'm going to come live, I will write my name on the screen. My name is Israel. My name is Israel. Israel. That's my name, Israel. I'm supposed to write it on the screen so you guys get to know who I am and my name. So my name is Israel, and I'm so happy to see you all. It's amazing meeting you. We have talked about so much in this video. We talk about those Jamaicans that will be in action at the Paris Olympic, right? And I think it's like I said, it's finally time for me to go and have some sleep because right now I think it's midnight already. So a big shout out to Reggie, my favorite commentator. A big shout out to Jamaican Starlet, my favorite commentator. A big shout out to a big shout out a big shout out to I refer Maurice. A big shout out to you. Thank you so much. You guys are very amazing. and I love you too. And and any one of you watching me right now, I really appreciate for coming. So tomorrow I will be back again. Tomorrow I'll be back again. So get ready with me, and I think it's finally time I end the live video. So see you all tomorrow. I love you. I love you. Israel loves you.